welcome back to our channel. I'm Megan.
And I'm Ciera, and today we're doing a sit-down video that has been highly requested, but I feel like we've been ignoring it a lot because we're annoying, I don't know.
Yeah, we don't do sit-down videos that much, so I definitely, other than like Q&As and whatnot, but I feel like we definitely want to start doing more of them in the future, so definitely get prepared to see more of those this school year.
And if you have any ideas for sit-down videos that you want us to do, let us know in the comments, because I think we've got like vlogs covered. You will get those for sure, but we want videos to do like in between those.
Alright, so for today's video we are going to be showing you guys what we keep in our backpacks for the upcoming school year. If you guys have never seen our faces before, I'm Megan, she's Ciera, we're twins, and we go to the University of Iowa. We are going into our third year of undergrad, and if you haven't seen any of our videos before and you don't know, then it's also going to be our last year of undergrad. We are graduating in 3 years, so technically this year is our senior year, which is exciting.
So we've seen a lot of requests for like a what's in my backpack video before, and I feel like we've always just been like, well, same thing as everyone else. But since everyone always asks, and I do see like a lot of people do them on YouTube, I figured we would give in.
You know, we only have so many more times that we can do this. I guess we'll start off with, we both have had our backpacks like since our freshman year. I think I might be switching to our older sister Haley's like backpack that she had, just because I kind of want a plain black one, but if I don't, like, this will suffice. So
I think that if you're like looking for a new backpack, especially like if you're in college, the biggest, most important thing I would recommend is making sure it's waterproof.
Yes.
Especially at the beginning of school last year, it rained so much, and like even though this backpack is pretty waterproof, like it did get like a little wet, but like if I had a non-waterproof backpack,
and
it would have been
I think both
much
of these
worse.
claimed that they were waterproof, but they, I don't know how you judge like how waterproof a backpack is, but you definitely want to make sure that it at least says it on the tag when you're buying it, especially if you're keeping your laptop and stuff in your backpack. Then you don't want those
like your
to be
notebooks
damaged.
and papers, like you don't want wet papers and stuff.
So this, we both got our backpacks from Shields. This is just an Under Armour one, so is yours, and I don't have any huge preference for backpack brands.
I will say I like, you know, having a lot of like different compartments.
That is nice.
Having like these two things on the side for water bottles or phones or keys or whatever. But you know, most backpacks I feel like are pretty standard nowadays, so.
Also, before we kind of like get into actually opening stuff up, for the most part, like right before we did this, I hadn't like touched my backpack since the end of school last year, and so other than taking some trash out, like this is pretty much like what I keep in my backpack.
I had to put some things back in mine to like fully, you know, make an accurate representation of what my backpack is gonna have in it, but yeah.
Okay,
we'll get started with the biggest compartment.
Mine's just the back one, which is not my biggest
You
one.
can do yours then.
So in the back of my backpack, all I keep back here is my laptop, because there's the case for it, you know, which is really convenient because I don't have a laptop case or like a cover on mine, so this is like a really nice feature to have in a backpack, and I already made sure that my older sisters had that, because that's like probably a necessity in my opinion to have for a backpack if you're carrying your laptop around all the time. But that's the only thing I keep back there.
Alright, so we can go and like you can open your next biggest one. My backpack has the same thing, it's just in the biggest compartment, so it has a separate compartment for my laptop, which is right here.
Honestly, for the most part, I guess I don't have textbooks yet, so I'm not sure how many of those I will have.
A couple things in.
Okay. So mine's like honestly not that full right now. Hopefully it stays that way. But the
First
biggest
thing I see is my pencil case. I usually have it sitting on top, just to
here's
throw
my
it in
pencil
last.
pouch. This is actually just from the makeup bag section at Target.
So it's mine. I've had this since middle school, guys.
And I mean, honestly, like I just kind of have like 2 sections in here: highlighters, pens, pencils. I will say, if you like handwritten notes, I would highly suggest the felt tip pens from Papermate, because I just really like them. They're a little bit more expensive, but if you're a note taker and you like that stuff, then I would highly recommend them.
I pretty much have the same thing. I also keep my AirPods in there just because I feel like it's, you know, I don't want them just like sitting in my backpack, so that's just where I put them.
After that, the next thing I see is my beloved iPad. I made a whole video about how I use this iPad, how I take notes on it, so we'll probably try and put it in the information button, or you can search our channel for it. And this has just been, I only had this for last semester, but it has really been just a game changer as far as taking notes and making the note-taking process easier. So much so that
I got one. It just came in the mail today, so that's why we're filming this video today.
I convinced Ciera to do it. So I guess I got the one where my case also has a keyboard on it, and I like that. I don't really regret buying that because it is handy, but Ciera decided that she didn't want to pay the extra money for that.
Set mine up.
So I would recommend, if you get the new iPad Pro, you pretty much need the Apple Pencil.
If
even
you
though,
want to like take notes and stuff.
Yeah. So it's, even though it's not included with the iPad, like it's pretty much a necessity if you want to have like actual good notes.
So because of that, this is actually like the first semester that I'm not getting a notebook for any of my classes. So
I guess
that will be
I've been keeping just for like random notes that I do want to like be able to write something down, which isn't that often, but I had this like 5-subject notebook already, and so I've just been keeping this in my backpack in case I do need any handwritten notes, but I don't have like the need for like a bunch of individual notebooks anymore.
I will say what I
nice.
did last semester, I didn't have an iPad last semester. I had one 5-subject notebook that I used for all of my classes, and that was primarily because it wasn't like I had to take so many notes for like all of my classes. Like I had a writing class that I think I used probably like less than 10 pages for. It just depended on the class, and like if a class spilled over into like another subject, then it didn't matter because there was like less notes in another class. And I just liked having one notebook as opposed to like 5 single subject ones.
Even though I used to love like the whole color coding, different notebook stuff, but we also aren't really big like full-on note takers. Like it's not like we just pull out a notebook in class and like write our notes like that. We always printed off lecture slides, and that's why we also we do the same thing on our iPads. So next thing I see in here, actually that's where that went. This is my old glasses case, which I guess I didn't get a new glasses case. In the front of my backpack, I threw my new glasses in just to show that I carry these around all the time. Just because I don't wear my glasses usually to start off my days, I always make sure they're in my backpack, because later on, if I'm somewhere, my vision will most likely start disappearing, and so I need my glasses, and I should put them in here because that's smart.
Alright, I'm going to pull out 2 things for classes of the semester. So I have a textbook. It's for abnormal psychology, which is one of our online classes this semester. Good thing we didn't have to buy this. Our sister's friend actually took the class, and she's like, here, take this textbook. So I was like, okay,
I'll take it.
And then also I have my Physics 2
I'll also have that in
lab
my
manual. So for us, we took Physics 1 last semester, but the lab manual, I guess, is the same for Physics 2, and it's just got more stuff, and I will need that. I don't carry this around all the time. I just bring it like when I need to go to lab. So
yeah, otherwise it just takes up space in your backpack, and I'd rather not carry it around. So I also just like throw it in when I need it. And then
same thing, we're gonna have to get a physics textbook, either like online or a hard copy. And when we had the hard copy one last year, since it's like a legit textbook and it's a lot of weight, we would only we'd be like, okay, I'm gonna take my physics textbook today and like work on physics. I wouldn't carry it with me all the time because you don't wanna.
It's heavy.
Get heavy.
Yeah.
So.
And if you're walking around on campus, like try to keep it light. Next thing I have is my planner. I got this at the beginning of last year, which means that in December I think I'm gonna have to get a new one, just because I think that's when this ends.
So basically, we've talked about this before for like college prep, but at the beginning of every semester we like to write out what our syllabi say, you know, due dates, exam dates, all that good stuff, so that when you don't have to open up all your syllabus syllabi to see when everything is
I will
due.
say for planners, I like having large ones like this for school rather than like small tiny ones. I just think it's easier to like write everything down, and I prefer the size of it. It has like at least the one I'm using has like the full calendar option, but I don't usually write anything.
Yeah,
in
we
that.
usually just use like the weekly ones.
Yeah.
I love ones that have to-do lists on them.
I don't know if you can see this, but when it has
then
just
you can
the date
check
stuff.
things off. So I think we got these from Target.
Definitely find a
Or
planner.
TJ Maxx has really good planners too.
Definitely find a planner that like you feel fits your needs well. Otherwise, you're not gonna want to use it. So.
Next, we have this accordion style folder. So I used this a lot last semester because I didn't have an iPad, so I printed off a lot of like the notes that I took, and I felt like, you know, it holds its shape better than getting a bunch of small folders. I don't know how much I'll be using it this semester, just because we're going to be kind of like paperless with our iPads.
But it's definitely still good to have, like, since we already do have it, and then you don't have to go buy a bunch of separate ones. And I remember our freshman year when we did individual folders, mine were, like, I had so much stuff in them that they were ripping apart, so I think this is just a much less annoying option if you would rather do this than individual folders, because again, if you don't know how one works, it just opens up like that and it's already divided for you. So that is where I'll be putting anything I get paper-wise.
I got these from Target. Alright, so now we're going to go into the middle section of our backpacks. So I threw this in to kind of illustrate what we're planning on doing this semester. If you guys have been watching our vlogs for a while, you know that Megan and I got to eat quite a bit. It's not something I'm proud of, it's just something I like to do.
It's convenient. We don't have a meal plan.
Yeah, so downside to that, costs a lot of money. It's not very healthy for you. So we're going to try and make more lunches for ourselves and take them to campus because I like to get out, but I also like have never had like a lunchbox or anything before.
Like, it's annoying. The idea of coming back to our apartment after being on campus just for lunch and then having to go back on campus is like not very, doesn't sound like a fun plan to us.
So we just picked up these Snap Lock bento box lunch boxes and they're dishwasher safe. I think it said like non-BPA plastic, and then you can also microwave them. And what I like is that it snaps shut so that it like won't open and
that's
spill all over.
Extremely important.
And then it's got this compartment on top with like 3 separate dividers that you can put like some smaller snacks in, and then this like larger area on bottom for like your main entree. So I just think it's like very convenient. It's a pretty good size. We will be buying a lunchbox to go with it that like has built-in ice packs so that it keeps it cold throughout the day.
And hopefully it's just like pretty small and doesn't take too much space in our backpack. But I feel like the lunchbox, like, it suits all the needs that we have, like snack stuff on top.
Because I like to eat throughout the day.
So even if you don't eat everything at lunch, you always like, you should still have snacks with you. So hopefully that works well.
Come in handy and save us some money.
I have a calculator in this section.
I have a calculator also.
So yeah, this is mainly used for my physics class. And it's not a graphing calculator. I do have a graphing calculator. It's just
most
not.
College classes don't allow you to use graphing calculators.
Like probably calculus maybe, but we haven't taken calculus in college. We don't have to. Maybe for stats we'll need it, but I don't know.
I always put like at the end of the day, I'll take my laptop charger and my phone charger out of my bag and like, you know, use it like normal. But then I also like throw my phone charger and my laptop charger into my bag because
I usually don't.
There's been too many times where I've been like going to the library and like getting settled down to do stuff, and then like my laptop's gonna die and I'm like, well, gotta go.
Usually, and from my experience, I don't bring my computer charger every single day because if I have it charged overnight, it usually does last me the whole day, and otherwise I know Ciera has hers. And then my iPad also usually like lasts, if it's fully charged. That just kind of depends on if I remember to charge it. But yeah. What else I got? I got
my glasses.
I got an umbrella, which, hold on, Ciera has to get an umbrella.
Yeah.
It's been 2 years of college
without
and she hasn't gotten an umbrella, which is very annoying because then we're both huddling under this one umbrella, or she's wearing a jacket or something. But you definitely should get an umbrella.
Like, don't carry it around all the time, but like, you know, some forecast says rain, you should probably have it. Our mom got us this like little cable holder thing. It's supposed to be like for electronics, and I don't have anything in it because I like don't really know what to put in it. Like the only charger that would fit this is my phone charger.
Then why is it in your
I don't know where to put it, but it's been in my backpack for a while.
Alright, we're gonna kick it into gear because our battery's running low. So next, I also have just like an extra pair of headphones. This is like not my AirPods, like they plug into my computer. And so good to have if my AirPods run out.
I have my workout resistance bands. I guess I haven't used these in a while. They've just been sitting in there.
I also have them just in case I am working out and want to use them.
I have an inhaler, but I don't use inhalers really that often. I guess it probably just ended up in my backpack at some point.
I also have an inhaler right here.
I have gum. It's kind of old and gross. I have some tampons and extra mechanical pencils and pens in this pack, or in this little area, but otherwise, that's it.
The last section I have is just this pocket right up front. I've got some gum in here, Kleenexes that are almost out. I keep my AirPods in this one because it's easy to get to, and then I've also got chapstick. So
I have
kind of like easy access.
2 other mini things. So this one is like just like a pocket that pulls open. That's where I keep my wallet for easy access. And then I have this small zipper portion up front where I have hand sanitizer and a little thing of tissues. That's it.
Well, that is everything that's in our backpack. Hopefully you guys enjoyed, and make sure you guys like this video, give it a thumbs up, subscribe to our channel, and let us know some more video ideas.
We'll see you in our next video.
Bye.